Ah, you happen to be one SillyPseudonym. Let's play some more Nova Drift. Are we going to do another search for the Twin Strike? Let's do another search for the Twin Strike. This isn't an amp shield. This is not an amp shield at all. That's an amp shield. This isn't an assault either. What in the world? What is this universe coming to? Ricochet is somewhat tempting, but I'm going to try. Try. To get the Twin Strike instead this time. We'll see how it goes. Fine, we'll take the Incendiary Strike. You talked me into it. More hull is fine. Calibrate's also fine. Could look for charge shields. Not the worst idea in the world. There's the Warp Strike. Guess we go with Terminate. There's the charge shield. Don't know about that one. Stronger shields sound pretty good. Faster healing. Okay, now the Twin Strike can appear. Twin Strike anytime now, you on game. Anytime. Any moment. Just hand it over. There's a distinct lack of Twin Strikes showing up as nope. Fine, I'll just take the improved shield. Alright, that wasn't the smartest in the world, but it worked. Didn't wish to see you. Not gonna lie, did not wish to see you at all. Good shot, Comet. Very much appreciated. Every little bit helps and all that. Easy peasy. Or certain definitions thereof. Rancor would be interesting, but I don't know. Let's look for that Twin Strike. Twin Strike. See, you just had to ask for it a dozen times, and it will appear. Now, our recovery rate has taken a little itty bitty 21% hit. But our damage output, on the other hand, has also increased a little, tiny bit. Just a little. Chasing me down, chase me down. Don't want the rebuke. Weaponized shields isn't likely to get that much usage. Probably not going to get a huge amount of usage from the efficiency, but it would help some. More shields are always pretty good. Yeah, back out burst is pretty decent as well, but I think I just take the extra shielding. Luck is holding out thus far. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Not as good, but we'll tolerate it. Don't know about the rebuke or the discharge here. There's another twin strike. How far down this road are we willing to go? It is more power. It's also slower recovery. And it is also, at least in some regards, a bit of a diminishing returns issue. A lot of the enemies that are going to die from 4 twin strike or 4 railguns are likely to die to 5 pretty much as well. So there is the question of at what point does it become better to just have the recovery. Absorption, once again, is pretty good. Kinetic boost is interesting. I do like the slight damage increase, and I also like emergency systems, even if it does take a long time to actually get there. The problem with emergency systems is it's one of those things that's nice to have, but you're usually trying to focus, or at least I know I am, on trying to put together the main components of the build, and emergency systems is not, in most instances, key core component of the build. There can be for certain shield-based builds, but that's usually going to be about it to the best of my recollection. Just have to fire as soon as that shield comes down to the best of our ability. Yeah, as I said, a lot of these enemies are going to die fairly quickly to this many twin strikes. I'm gonna keep calling twin strikes. Railguns at once, so there's the question of how much of a benefit are we actually getting here? Don't know if I actually liked many of these. Galvanic's a crowd pleaser. Juggernaut is useful. I'll take the Galvanic. It does increase our shield vet power a tiny bit, and it gives us another source of damage as long as our shield is up. And the enemies near us whenever they damage us. Admittedly, not always going to be that likely, but so it goes. If that was a little anticlimactic. See how long it takes our shields to recover. That is an issue. That's an issue. Stabilization will help our movement. Incandescence will help our incendiary strike do a little bit more damage. You need to be a little more careful with that. Nope. Go away. Don't like the velocity decrease. That's a damage downgrade with the railgun. Generally, don't like the rate of fire decrease that much. Could just look for recursive WoW mods. Sure. Take the free level. That increases our rate of fire. That increases our shields. That's not going to be a huge amount. Will help us maneuver a bit when we're charging our weapon, but how important is that to us currently? How much of a boost is this? That's 10%. Does increase the likelihood of an empowered shot. Does increase projectile velocity by 1.5% and rate of fire. Reduces projectile spread. And it's probably not all that good, but it's something I'm willing to try just to get a feel for it. Oh, and Seraph. Slightly faster charge rate is noticeable. It's not enormous, but it's there. I see you, Comet. A lot of beam weapons. How many voids do we want to add to our mod pool? Apparently a decent number. There, certainly not with a singularity arriving area. Hello, Scion. You are uniquely resistant to singularities. That is something I find slightly annoying in the current circumstance. Not where I wanted to be. Also not where I wanted to be, but where's my evolutionary niche? Ah, well. A rampage, a double tap, slipstream, questionable, all questionable. Could just take the Defiance. Will help our maneuverability a bit. Probably won't save us in terms of defensive augmentation, plating, and the like, but you never know. Maybe it will. Poor thing. Okay. That's a lot of mines, but we'll just avoid them. Problem solved. Just don't hit the mine. Who has trouble with that? Hello, Comet. I noticed that you hit me. Again. And hello, Spitfires. And goodbye, Spitfires. Hello, yet again, Scion. The most Scions we've had in quite a bit, I think. I like the power reserves here. I also like the Aegis. Let's get the power reserves. Makes it easier for me to maneuver while charging our weapon. And we are often charging our weapon. Nope, I do not want you near me. That's easy enough. No, nope, don't want that either. Can't help but notice our health is getting a tad low. That's not ideal. Choppers down, moving on to these fun creatures. A little bit of a waste to use a fully charged shot on these enemies, but they're annoying enough. I'm not going to complain too much about it. I see you, Update. I'm just taking my time to get to you. This barrier, I guess, would be somewhat useful, though it does reduce our shield cooldown even more. Still, for certain attacks, it is beneficial have a damage cap on our shielding. And it is more maximum shields, which could make a difference in its own way. Still, moments like now, I do wish I had that higher cooldown rate. Oh, there you are. Come on. 270. Not the highest wave by means, but it's definitely going to be a sign of things getting worse from here on out. terms of enemy spawning rate, rate of fire, health increase, all those other joyful little things. And hello there, Seraph. I'm hoping you would go in the other direction. There we go. Yeah, enemy health increases by noseful. Bigger blast radius, I guess, will help against some of these enemies. But not those. Not those. Well. Not too bad, though. 21 minutes. And a rarity indeed to have 4 twin strikes. Definitely a fun one. But right now, I thank you all for stopping by.